Hey y'all, I picked up a set of iBoard wheel-to-wheel running boards for my 2018 Silverado 2500 HD. They arrived in two separate boxes. Most of the videos I've seen have everything in the same box. It could be due to this being the crew cab regular bed. It's long enough, maybe they didn't have room to keep them in the same box. But gonna get these opened up and see what they look like. I've got all the hardware unboxed and kind of laid out stuff for driver's side and passenger side. I'm going to go ahead and get everything kind of put together, get all the washers and everything put together with the bolts. I've got the running boards out. These are the stainless steel models that have the sliding brackets on the bottom of them. Other videos that I've seen only have the center already put together and everything else comes apart, but mine shipped fully assembled. There was evidence that the box had been opened previously, so I don't know if these were already used before. I'll get a better idea once I get them opened up, but I want to get the brackets installed first on the truck, so we'll see how that goes shortly. Alright, so I've got the brackets over here on the driver's side mounted up. Curiously, the front two brackets in the body had threaded holes, so that made that easy. But then the rear two positions back here use the clip-in inserts. So you've got this little body tab you've got to pop out. So it's a little weird that they've got two that are pre-threaded and then two that aren't. Obviously here we only use one of them. And then back here, this is the mount that goes into the bed. On mine, it's a 2018, and the instructions were saying that I needed to use this hardware, but based upon the way things looked on my bed, I just mounted it using the 2017 instructions to reuse the original hardware for that M12 bolt. Not really sure exactly how this is supposed to be used on a 2018. They didn't provide a picture of that. So here's an underside view of the driver's side. Here you can see the front two brackets, how they used the pre-threaded holes, but then back here, so like here you can see one of the pre-threaded holes, but then further back here's one that uses the clip-in insert, and then this rearmost section also uses the clip-in insert that clips in through here to go to that hole. So not really sure why that difference is, but we made it work. And then here is the bed mount. Here's that M12 that in the 2017 instruction says to just reuse this bolt. So I've got a 2018, but again, I just reused it. And then over for this one, you throw a spacer up there to account for the thickness of the frame. And that seems to have worked out. And they want you to leave this loose until after you get the running board mounted. It does provide torque specifications for each size fastener. So these are those 8 mil. So it says 16 to 18 foot-pounds. So here I didn't have enough clearance to get my torque wrench in there, but I found that if you just loosen these guys up a bit, it lets this bracket hang further down, and that gave me the clearance I needed to get a torque wrench on there. So that wasn't too bad. So these two are already torqued down, but all of these are loose until after I get the board installed, and then I'll tighten those up. Alright, driver's side is installed. I've got it pushed in as far back as it'll go. And here you can see it just barely sticks out past the wheels. I torqued everything down. You need to be 100% confident in your torque wrenches. Mine, I had it set to 6 foot-pounds. It said that the 6mm fastener should be 6 to 7 foot-pounds. And, well, let's just say that you can't really rely on that sometimes. So, just based upon the way it felt, I backed my torque wrench off to 3 foot-pounds, I think. And that felt a little better. So, that's what I did on the rest of the fasteners on the bottom of the step. And another issue I ran into is torquing up these fasteners on the back side of here. That side is an Allen and this side's a nut. There's not enough clearance for an Allen key to fit there because of this right here. So it's one of those catch-22s. It's like, do you torque this guy down where there's not enough clearance to fit the torque wrench if this is already tight? Or do you get that torqued, but then you can't torque this guy because the Allen won't fit? So I got it as tight as I could, but the Allen key wanted to slip out. Not real happy about that, but at least the upper fastener on every one is torqued down. So driver's side done. Let's go knock out the passenger side. So just a note, I have the gas truck, but the front passenger mount is different in the event that you have a DEF tank. I don't, but the mount itself is still different. So here is, just one of the regular mounts where it's the two separate pieces. This front passenger mount is all one piece. And something that I thought was interesting about the instructions is it's saying that this spacer, which is right here, should go on the back side of that mount. But when I take it and I actually line that mount up with one of the regular mounts, so I get it lined up and then check and make sure that the top and bottom are both lined up here. That's the bottom's lined up, top is lined up. Then you look here, you can see that that bottom section is supposed to be lining up with the body is higher. So I find it curious that they want the spacer to go up on the top side. To me, looking at it, if you wanted everything to line up, that spacer would go on the bottom side. But I don't know, actually thinking about it now, this regular mount, this is on the bottom side of the pinch weld. And now thinking about it more, That's on the top side. That's why it's like that. Alright, glad I kind of thought that one through. So the pinch weld kind of like goes right in between. Alright. Well, just wanted to make sure before I got everything put on there. Alright, passenger side mounts are on. This here was that special one. They wanted, probably for models with the def tank, this bolt facing the other way. And it's a pretty long bolt, so the threads would be hanging out down here. So I flipped it the other way around and added an extra washer up on the top side for the nut, or else it would just go straight through that spacer that they have you put up there. So that one, because it's not a two-piece bracket the way these other ones are, when you tighten it up, it's solid. So hopefully that shouldn't be an issue when I go to put the step on, because all the rest of them still have some movement in them. So we'll see how that goes. All right, and that's the passenger side on. Didn't end up breaking any fasteners this time, which is always a plus. So again, it's just, I've got it all the way in. It sticks out just past the wheels, and it feels pretty sturdy when you're standing on it. So I'm pretty happy with them so far. Being out of stainless steel, the finish on them it's pretty much just like a kitchen appliance. So like the oils in your hands kind of leave a mark on them the same way they would on like a microwave or refrigerator. So I'm probably going to try keeping them clean with stainless steel appliance wipes or cleaner. See how that goes. But I'm happy with them so far. I think they match pretty well. All right. Well, y'all have a great day.